Hi, good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? I have some geeky stuff to talk to you about today, so I want to make sure that some of you guys jump on live before I share about it. I love to study the quantum physics, quantum field, law of attraction, the science behind spirit. That's something that super fascinates me. And I want to talk to you about the quantum field and your desires so that you can have more clarity around your desires, so that you can have more confidence around what it is that you desire, so that you can wrap your head around this scientifically speaking. Because I feel like, for me, right? Hey guys, hey Heather, hey Melissa, hey Pimmy. Say hello when you're here, and if you're watching the replay, say replay. It helps keep it bumped up, and more people can learn more about their quantum desires, more about their desires in the quantum. And the reason why I feel like if you can understand science behind spirit, right, and the science behind the law of attraction, then you start realizing that it is something tangible, right? Because a lot of times when we're thinking, okay, I gotta master like this. Yes, you're live, Melissa's like, am I live or am I watching the replay? Usually you could tell if it just has the little red words up there. I think that says live. Or I don't know what it looks like on your end, but when you can realize that this is something tangible, instead of going, okay, this law of attraction thing, it's like this ominous creature that I have to master, right? But when you realize that it really is tangible and it really is something that you can prove scientifically, and when you start using it to your benefit, and then you start seeing it actually work, it gives you more confidence. We talked about that before when we're talking about, I was talking about the power of believability. When you prove to yourself that you did it, like you made something work, and you used science, you used what you learned about science to get it done, right? That's the power of believability. So all of the studies that I do with the law of attraction, with the quantum field, is so that, right, I can help create a better life for myself, and so that I can help awaken you guys to your power and to the science behind spirit, so that you could start using it and being more confident in it, instead of trying to control your life, right? So having said that, I want to kind of take you guys on a little imagery trip here. Remember we were talking yesterday, like I think with the girls in the Awaken program, we were talking about how you're an electronic being, right? How you're an energetic being. Well, so is quantum field. Like you can imagine quantum field, like imagine your TV being on the snowy black and white thing, and you see like each little tiny pixel, or you know when you close your eyes at night sometimes when you were a kid and you would see those little color balls, like it's almost like a pixel of a TV. Like imagine like all of the universe is made up of these tiny little dots per inch, so to say, right? Like if you have a really good reception on your TV, it just means that you have so many, right? Hey Brielle, so many dots per inch that you have a better vision, right, on your TV. So when we're thinking about the quantum field, that too is like everywhere around you and on around your body. You are a part of the quantum field, right? And you're also an energetic being. So hold your thought here, because here comes the good. So when you are just daydreaming, when you are thinking to yourself what it is that you want, right? And all of a sudden you have this new desire bubble up, right? This new desire bubble up. It means that you picked up that desire from quantum field, right? And if you have a desire, it means that someone else has like that not opposing, but someone else is either there with you, or someone else needs you to do whatever it is that you desire, so that you can help them. So for example, in one of the many books that I read, they were saying somebody decided, I really want to do woodworking, and I think it would be so freaking cool if I could quit my job and make wooden canoes, right? But then that person starts self-doubting, like, what if I make these wooden canoes and nobody's there? And the whole point of quantum is if you have a desire to create a wooden canoe, then there is someone that has a desire to be in a canoe or be in a watercraft. Say, for example, canoes never existed, right? So this person's like, I have this desire to create this wooden vessel that will float on the water. And someone else has this desire of, gosh, being on the water would be so freaking magical. So right there, you've made a match made in heaven, right? You've made a match made in heaven with your desire to create something because somebody else desires to either consume or have that thing. This goes on with anything in your life, right? If you have a desire to leave your corporate job, it means that there's an answer for you to be able to do that, right? It's quantum. You can't have a desire without having the other side of it, the truth of it coming to you, right? When you start doubting, this is where you fuck it up. When you think for 1 minute that the business that you're in might not be successful, it's like you're screwing it up, because if you're in a business, there's somebody that's desiring the results that you provide. Period, at the end. But if you start thinking, oh, you go to get a psychic reading. This is a lot of the things that I would get readings for. Will my business be successful? Yes. If you believe it to be, right? If you have a desire for your business, like you love it, then there's somebody on the other end that needs that transformation, and you need to stop doubting yourself, period, at the end. And when you stop doubting yourself, because you know scientifically that person's out there for you, we could talk business, we could talk love life, we could talk money, whatever it is. This applies to everything. When you stop doubting that what it is that you desire can come to you, then it comes to you. Because why? Because your doubt is what's stopping it from coming to you, because the law of attraction must yield to you. So doubt, if you doubt, then the universe says, as you wish, I will provide you other opportunities to doubt this. Right? But if you know, scientifically speaking, right? Olivia, I love that you just said that. Scientifically speaking, you know it to be true, right? So like Olivia just says, oh Lord, the quantum field brought me here because I'm consciously tuning in. So, see, just the fact that I'm here live right now, I had the desire to talk about the quantum field. And so those of you guys that are tuning in live right now, hello. Hey, Scott. Hey, Shelly. Or those of you that are watching the replay, hello. You were meant to watch this. There's something inside here that is going to give you an energetic adjustment or give you a new perspective on how you are creating your life or business. You were brought here into this group, right? You were brought here this morning, this afternoon, whatever time it is there, to be able to unlock some of this quantum information. Because one of the biggest problems people have is not really wholeheartedly 100% believing that they are creating their life. Every moment you're creating your future. Every single moment you're creating your future. Whether it's worry, whether it's doubt, whether it's celebration, whether it's excitement of what's coming next, right? That is what's coming. However you feel is what the universe must provide you. Like I said, you are an energetic being. Everything is mathematical, including your emotions and the frequency that you put out. So the whole message here in this quantum is if you have a desire, then there is something there that is going to be able to meet it, and you should stop doubting it. Desire it already exists in the quantum field. You just need to bring it down into your reality by trusting the science behind spirit and by having faith, honestly. But I feel like you can have a lot more faith if you do a lot of the studying like I have, right? Yes, I'll add to that too, Brielle. I feel like if you can blend the science with your desires, then you are going to see that there's an actual moving component, scientifically speaking, and be able to go, oh my gosh, okay, at every moment I am creating. Once you really know that you really are creating, and you stop with the stupid doubt, and you stop with the, you can't see it yet, right? That's the big thing with the universe. You can't see it yet because it's defining it and defining it and defining it and defining it and defining it until it gets to you. It's listening to every word you think. It's listening to every sigh of relief or despair that you're doing, down to the very last second. Like, it will wait to the very last second. That's what it loves to freaking do, right? But it's a kind of a game, because once you have faith to the very last second and you get something better than you actually desired, that's when you're like, this shit's working. So this is what I want for you guys, is to know that this shit's working whether you believe it or not. So you better pay attention to what your desires are, right? So like Brielle says, we are co-creating of this human experience, and she's 100% right. I mean, we can talk about wanting to desire to create a wooden craft that floats on the water, and then somebody else desiring to purchase something like that. Or we can talk about the collective energy. It's really about you collectively, you intentionally being part of the cosmic soup. That's what I call it, right? You are a component in the cosmic soup. And if you want the soup to be tasty and you want the soup's future to be amazing, then you need to study the science and not necessarily get involved in what you see outside of you. You can get involved, let me take those words back before somebody loses their damn mind, in what you see outside of you, whether you want to or not. Like, you can't, you do whatever you want. But I'm telling you, if you really are consciously co-creating our future human experience, then maybe take a step back for a second before you speak or before you take action, right? Or before you have an opposing belief, right? Because friction creates friction. If you're thinking about quantum physics, right? Friction creates more friction. And then the universe says, as you wish, we will give you more things like this to create friction about, right? So come back inside yourself. One of my most popular videos on YouTube, by the way, or one of my favorite ones that I did. Maybe I'll have to throw that up here for you guys. Get back inside yourself so that you can be clear on what your desires are and really be clear on what frequency you're emitting for yourself and for the world. But remember, the big message out of this video is, if you have a desire, then there is a way to get it, right? If you have a desire, it is a way to get it. So never, never doubt, is this the right job that I'm doing? If you desired it, then it's, yes, will I have success in this thing that I'm enjoying? Yes, you will. Just stop doubting it and realize that it's already there for your taking. It's the quantum field. It's the faith of the invisible, of what's before you 100 feet that you can't see yet until it gets here. It's so fun, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like your mantra, Melissa. My mantra is, I need to flow so I don't create friction. Yep. Silence is often your most powerful tool, right? So I'm sending you guys so much love. I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, and then I'm going to the mountains. Neener, neener, neener. No, I'm just kidding. And then yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, and I'm going to go pull your guys' cards from yesterday and post the answers for the cards you picked for Motivation Monday. If you didn't pick them, go pick them now, because I'm hanging up here and going to do that. So I'm sending you guys love. Have a great day.